Israel is on the verge of a national lockdown once again. That's the latest warning from the Israeli Prime Minister. COVID-19 infections in Israel still rising dramatically, the number of infections now blasting past 31,000.
המגפה מתפשטת, זה ברור כשמש. היא עולה בעלייה תלולה מדי יום, היא סוחבת איתה, בניגוד למה שנאמר לנו, שובל של חולים קשים.
With upwards of 1,000 new cases still reported daily, now nearly 13,000 are actively infected. Almost 90 are in serious condition and the death toll stands at 338. Careening towards secondary lockdowns, Israel's government doing everything in its power to prevent the spread of the deadly disease and overwhelming the country's healthcare system.
היום יש כ-90 חולים קשים וזה מכפיל את עצמו כל 4 ימים. אם לא נפעל עכשיו, אנחנו נקבל מאות ואולי למעלה מ1,000 חולים קשים בשבועות הקרובים, דבר שישתק את המערכות שלנו.
The newest restrictions now in place include the closure of gyms, public schools, culture shows, event halls, bars and clubs. Restaurants and dining halls will also be limited to 20 people, 30 if tables are outside and widely spaced. Buses will be limited to 20 people each, as will gatherings with people required to keep 2 metres distance and wear masks. Under the new restrictions, government ministries and companies will have to send 30% of their staff to work from home. And summer camps, summer schools and youth activities will be limited to kids between kindergarten and the 4th grade, with restrictions on older children still under advisement. Moving forward, we're likely to see restrictions slapped into place at pace. Lawmakers passing a controversial law in the early hours of this morning, allowing the government to enforce new regulations immediately and only later seek Knesset approval. But public anger is rising due to the pace at which assistance is reaching those impacted by the closures. The outrage also showing in the polls, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's approval rating taking a hit.
I think the government didn't do anything for the last 3 months. We have a Prime Minister who is deep in he have like a trial going on, and seems like this is all the time he's putting into.
The first closure was a disaster for us. A lot of people got hurt, and we're still getting relieved from the first shutdown. So closing down another time is a very big problem for us. We have families to feed. We have workers to support, and they all rely on this, and I'm sure other gyms are as well.
Thankfully, though, the new restrictions demand the Finance Ministry introduce a new compensation package within 48 hours. Trying to douse the flames, Health Minister Yuli Edelstein saying that while he understands the public's concerns, it's short-term pain for long-term gain, that these restrictions will help the economy in the long run and hopefully prevent a lockdown becoming necessary within the coming weeks.